Hello everyone and welcome back to Meeple Leaf Reviews. I'm your host Jeffrey.
And I'm Jacob.
So what are we going to be doing today, Jacob?
Today we are doing another before and after video. Before and after is where we take a look at a game that neither of us have played. We give you our expectations of that game. We then immediately play it for the first time and give you our first impressions immediately after that. So you can see kind of what people think of right after playing it.
Yep. So the game we're going to be taking a look at today is Shakespeare. And I've kind of heard for a while that, Shakespeare is a good Euro game. And whenever I hear those two words, good and Euro, go together, I'm almost immediately interested. Yeah. So I decided to ask for this one for Christmas. Got it, and we're about to play it.
Yeah. Some of the things that interested me about the game is that it's 1 to 4 player. I'm always interested in single player games, just because sometimes I can't get I can't get anyone to the table to play a game with me. So playing it 1 player is always a nice option to have. And the 1 player game looks like it's supposed to be 20 minutes or so, which is another nice feature, having a shorter game that you can just power out to the table. But I'm not sure that this would be a game that I'd want to play single player due to some of the features that the interactions that come in multiplayer game.
Yeah, so in this game we're going to be putting on a play, and the person who puts on the most successful play by hiring different actors, which give you bonus actions, also outfitting them in costumes, putting together a set. So whoever puts on the best play at the end is going to be the winner. One of the things that I found interesting about the game is each round you have 5 possible actions that you can take. But you're going to bid on how many actions you want to take that round, and the person who bids the least is actually going to get to go first. So there's a bit of a mini game there of figuring out, well, how many actions do I want to take versus how early in the turn do I want to go. And also, the more people that you use in a round, the more people that aren't available for the next round to use. So there's also that you need to balance as well.
Yeah, that's the most interesting part of that aspect for me is the fact that you only start off with 4 workers or 4 people that can do tasks for you. And I'm not sure how many more you're going to be able to gain through the course of the 6 rounds. So if you took 5 actions on turn 1, first of all, you would have to get someone to use immediately on that turn. And then you're not allowed to use any of those people again except for one of them on future turns.
Yeah.
So even if you bought 2 people, you'd only be able to take 2 actions in the next round.
Yep. So we just we quickly went through the rules together. We're gonna play the game now, and then we're gonna come back and tell you what we think after our first play.
Yeah, we'll see you in a little bit.
All right. Hello everyone, welcome back. We just finished our very first play of Shakespeare. And Jacob, what did you think of the game?
I found it very interesting. It's a lot more interesting than I thought it would be. The theme I felt was actually kind of there.
Yeah.
The art was really nice, looked good on the table. The actions were simple, but you had lots of choices to make. Lots of different tracks to progress on. Paying your people was something that was difficult to do.
Yes.
So making sure that you're making enough money to actually pay people at the end of the game so they're not losing you victory points.
Yeah, I felt like at the beginning I was like, oh, this actor is really cool, this actor is really cool, and they were all really expensive, and I wasn't really paying attention until the middle of the game when I was like, oh, crap. I need to pay all these people at the end. Because... So each actor has a certain cost, but you don't have to pay for them right away when you recruit them. It's only after you put on the show at the end that you need to pay them out. And if you can't pay them, then you lose 2 points. And 2 points is a big deal in this game. We were hovering around 20 points for the game, so losing 10% of your potential points is quite big.
That's pretty heavy.
Yeah, I liked the art. I liked how the different actors were actually like Hamlet and Romeo and Juliet and all that. That was cool. The way that you bid for turn order and how many actions you want to take. Yeah, that was also some tough decisions there where you were trying to, if you really needed to go first, you're like, well, I'm not going to get to do many actions. So that was tough. I found it was a really, really good game. I was expecting it to be good, but it kind of even went above my expectations, and I think it's a really great game.
Yeah. In the expectations segment, I was talking about how I wasn't sure if I'd want to play it single player.
Yeah.
I think I would, just because the game is all about efficiency, and it would be easy to power out a game in like 20 minutes and just learn how to make yourself more efficient, so that when you're actually playing a real game with other people, you would just be better.
Yeah, and I found that talking a little bit, learning the game, I found it was pretty easy to pick up on. There's nothing too complicated happening. So it's a really easy game to pick up and learn, but there's a lot of depth and nuances into what you want to do. So there's a lot of depth here that I think you could mine over many plays.
Yeah.
Which is something good in a game. If you play a game once and then you just know all the strategies, that's not as fun. But here I feel like I was playing and I was like, I could be more efficient in what I was doing as I was playing, but I'm not efficient yet. So that's something that'll be cool with more plays.
Yeah, I wasn't paying too much attention on how many actions should I be taking this round. It was just more, what do I want to accomplish this round? And I took that many actions. Yeah. There was no debate over, do I need to take less actions for the next turn so I can take more actions on the following turn?
Yeah. So I've kind of already mentioned, it's a game that I probably want to play again. Is it something, and you've mentioned that you would even like to play it single player.
Yeah.
So I think it's a game I would definitely recommend if you like Euro games. So if that sounds interesting to you, check out Shakespeare.
Shakespeare. It's a good one.
See you guys next time.